Hey, morale booster. I need morale boosting. Hero Logic, hello. Barb, hey. How's everybody doing? Hopefully good. This is Lux Aeterna, solo game only, from Tony Boydell. So I know there's a little bit of setup here, so let me start setting up. And I'll see if I can give myself a picture-in-picture, if I can remember how to do it. That's me, with a big white border. Can I move that down? There we go. Okay. The objective of this game, I'm going to read this because I would just say to not fall into a black hole and survive. But the objective of the game is for you to prevent the destruction of your starship! Exclamation point. You win the game and the game ends immediately if you win the game and the game ends immediately either if there are not enough cards in the main deck to draw your hand, or when you have repaired 3 or more systems while all other systems have collapsed, so that no systems are under repair. So I do remember from the rules I watched. Thank you, Paul Grogan. I watched Paul Grogan's rules. Rodney had not done this game. I think you separate out these error cards, set those over here. Let's move this. You know what? Let me zoom out a little bit more. Get a little more desk space. Okay, right up at the edge there. Move this over. So I know the systems. There's 5 system cards for every. Putting myself top left. Yeah, perhaps. Okay, let's do that. There I am. Does that look good? All right. So I know there's 5 types of, or there's 5 systems, or sorry, 5 cards for every system. So it says to randomly choose one, if I remember correctly, for the setup. So basically, and then when it's positioned horizontally, it's under repair. So, and then they all get these dice. The box is going to go further away. So I have that system. I'm just drawing randomly. I did not read any of these yet, but I will in a second. We've got life support. We've got engineering. Let's do one of these. I just grab the middle one. I don't know if there's any rating level of the game, like if some are harder or easier. I'm just going random. Solo is a pretty rare thing in board game. You might consider putting yourself on top. Okay, sorry, I just double read that. Memory? Mem? Is that mem? I don't know what that means. Mem. Nav? I know what nav means. Yeah, I'm going to block myself. All right, you know what? I'm going to go off screen. I might come back to talk. We'll see. Although I guess I could do a grid. I know there's like 6 of these, so just choose a nav. It reminds me a little of Deep Space D8. D6. I don't know if I know that game. Is that a solo game too? Hero Logic? Yep. And then we've got POW, which I assume is power. Okay. So these are all systems that I have to either repair or, and actually I think I guess it doesn't really matter which way they're faced, because when you repair them, I believe you turn them up so that you get some effect, or if they're basically disabled, then they have that effect. So, but I will check that. All right, and then you've got like a million event cards. So this is a shuffled deck. Actually, let me go through the objectives real quick, and then I'll do the setup more. So if there are not enough cards in the main deck to draw your hand, or when you have repaired 3 more systems while the others have collapsed, so that no systems are under repair. So I need at least 3 systems repaired, and the other 3 under repair. You lose and the game ends immediately if at least one of the following happens. Your starship reaches the black hole. Yes, there's a black hole. Okay. What if there's a black hole card? I don't see one. But there's the black hole, I guess, on the back of these cards, which looks awesome. And 4 or more systems have collapsed, which means they go to the black side. Or run out of time. So yeah, there's a timer on this game, which I'm not going to play with a timer right off the bat here. I'm going to go through it more slowly since I'm streaming and stuff and talk about stuff. But I guess when you normally play, you would play with a timer. Okay. Setup. Okay, select one of each of the 6 system cards at random, which I just did. Place them sideways, so I know. Place the dice matching color on each system to a value of 2. Systems with dice on them are under repair. Okay, I knew that. And you remove the dice if they collapse. I place my starting position marker and the starship on the black hole proximity track in a position of my choice. The number on your starting position will be a scoring bonus if you are successful in the game. For your first game, we suggest you start at the 5. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to start here. I think this is my ship. Something like that. Place your console card in front of you with the undamaged side visible. So is this my console? Yeah, so my console is either not damaged or damaged. So we're not damaged right now. So I'll put that there. Oh, I see. So this is where I start. So this just reminds me where I started, and then my ship will move from there. Got it. This is a weirdly not flat-bottomed cone. It's got a little dimple on the bottom. Okay, so it's gonna be hard to stand it. It's wobbly. Okay, keeping going here. Place my console card in front of me. Yep, done damage. Shuffle the main deck and remove 8 cards at random. Put those 8 cards back in the box. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick shuffle here. I'll flip back to here. So what's everybody up to? What did everybody have for dinner tonight? I had enchiladas. Picked up a tray of enchiladas from a local restaurant, and then we heated it up. And of course, it's like so much food. It's like there's leftover for days. Chicken tacos. That's awesome. Snackable. Salad. Yum. Chicken tacos. That's intriguing. Are you from Texas? Snackable games. Pizza. What kind of pizza, Jared? Did you make it or did you order it? Los Angeles. Oh man, I bet the chicken tacos are amazing there. Fernando. No, we ordered Uncle Julio's. Uncle Julio's is my favorite over in this part of town, Jared. Chicken cutlet. That sounds good. Chicken and noodles. A lot of chicken. Frozen pizza. Well, frozen pizza can be good. I like frozen pizza. Depends on what you put on it or what it comes with. Spaghetti alla carbonara. Ooh, fancy. I love that. That's with the egg yolks, right? And the, what is it called? Guanciale? It's on lemon. 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 Even bad pizza is good pizza. There's such a thing as bad pizza. At the BoardGameGeek Hotel in the airport, we catered the admin dinner one night. Not the admin dinner, but the volunteer dinner. The volunteers that help us run BoardGameGeek. We had pizza from the catering department at the Hyatt, and that was bad pizza. Like you couldn't, I could not tolerate it. I couldn't even eat I ate a bite and that was it. Done. Little Caesars pizza, guanciale. Nice. Man, I want some spaghetti alla carbonara. Okay, so let's go back to setup. Shuffle the main. Oh, then I gotta remove 8. The pizza at the Hyatt downtown Dallas is quite good. The Italian restaurant is really good, actually. We went there a couple times during the BoardGameGeek. I really enjoyed it. A little slow in the service, but I wasn't in any hurries for anything. Okay, so that's done. Put the air glitch to one side. So I've got this air card glitch. It is only used when certain systems collapse. Select 4 of the other 6 glitch cards at random. So I've got all these glitches. I'm going to take 4. I can just do it randomly. Get away. And then select 4. Okay, so split the deck, I'm assuming this deck, into 4 equal piles. Stack 3 of the piles together to form one large pile. Shuffle the 4 glitches into the large pile. Then put the remaining small pile on top. Okay, so that gives me like a little, like 1/4 of the deck to, I don't know how many cards are in here, but I guess I'm just going to do this since I'm bad at like stacking decks. The Bon Appetit channel did a, spaghetti alla carbonara 3 ways. Of course, I only want traditional. Like all their like fancy ways that the other 2 people, like the, I forget her name is, Carla did spaghetti alla carbonara the traditional way, and the other 2, one did it the modern way and one did it the experimental way. And it's like I would not eat. I would probably eat the modern way, but the experimental was just ridiculous. Anyway, Bon Appetit channel. If you haven't watched it on YouTube, it's great. They still had content before coronavirus, so they're putting it out little by little. And they're doing content from home, too, which is interesting. So each of the chefs is, they've got a camera and they're recording and uploading and stuff, and it's pretty great. Yeah, the graphic design is awesome. I remember driving to Florida one year from Toronto and seeing all-you-can-eat KFC for $6. My face dropped in shock. Yeah, I don't know. That's how much KFC can you eat? I mean, barely. You can eat a lot for $6. Okay, so these 3 go on together, and then these cards shuffle in randomly. I'm gonna put them in like places, and I'm gonna shuffle it again. The husband said a lot. Lol. I don't know. I mean, I was never a KFC fan because I have a story. When I was 14, I tried to get a job at KFC, and my stepfather basically made me work young. I worked at 13, so I went to KFC and applied for a job, and they gave me the job, and I had to go to training. And when I went to training, they're like, "Where's your birth certificate?" And I said, "Here." And they're like, "You're 13 or 14, and you have to be at least 16 to work at KFC." And so I went down to the training, which is far from my house. For me, it was like a million miles, right? Because when you're young, it's like forever. They did not let me go to the training, and I had to call my grandfather to come pick me up because I didn't have a car. Anyway, I have sort of a thing against KFC, but that's okay. I probably shouldn't have been working at 14 at a fast food place. Although Popeyes hired me. Shh, don't tell anybody. Okay, then this stack goes on top. Can you see that deck? I don't know if you'll need to see that. I'll put it over here. Let me move the glitch over here. It's sort of okay. I wish I had a little more area. I need to do a little cleanup here, like, and a little shifting before I can get really more area. That's not bad. Well, it's bugging me that everything's off kilter. Okay. Cool. My ship. All right. It says use a smartphone, phone, or other device, or use a soundtrack from the Lux Aeterna website to set a timer, 10 minutes or 15 minutes easy. This is how long you have to play. Well, I'm not going to play, but you know what? I'm going to play the music. What the heck? They have a QR code, which is great, because then I don't have to type anything. I applied to Chick-fil-A when I was 17, and I worked there for a couple years, which was great. My two favorite fast food jobs were Chick-fil-A and... Oh, there's the music. Okay. Interesting. You know what? This is a YouTube track, so I'm not playing that because that will potentially get flagged. Okay, no music. Yeah, I worked a lot of fast food when I was growing up. Easiest one was TCBY because I basically worked day shifts during a summer job. I would go in, pour the yogurt into the machines, turn on the machines, put out all the toppings, and sit around for 2 hours until the first customer came. They open at 10 a.m., which is like, why would you open? I don't know. TCBY, maybe now, maybe more people would come in early because yogurt, I don't know. It was a weird morning job that they honestly didn't need to be open at 10 a.m. But it was a great job because it was pretty easy. I would bring books to read, like programming books to read at the office. And they had no real chairs. No chair. You could sit in the cafe or whatever, but it'd be weird for the employee to be sitting in the cafe. But so we made like chairs of giant plastic bins so we could sit. Like, couldn't you at least have one chair? Anyway. Okay. So I remember the turn sequence here. I've got that card too. Let me flip back down. Put that there. Okay, draw 4 cards. Let's do it. Now, typically this would be timed. Yeah, people forget about TCBY. There is one in Dallas that I think has been there forever. I don't know if it's around as much anymore. It was big in the 90s, big in the late 80s. That's when I worked there. Okay, so I've got 4 cards. Let me... Gosh darn it. I need like a little more space. What can I do? Let's see. I gotta move these up more. I really compress here. That sort of works. These cards have multiple like tops and bottoms. Let me zoom out just another hair. That's not too bad. How's that look on screen? Okay, I'll take my phone off the screen in case that rings messages or whatever. Yeah, I don't know if it has to be timed. I think it's more... I mean, I'll see. If it's too easy, I'll do it again with timing. But I want to play through it one time, talking about it, and just thinking hard, thinking on everything. I don't know which state there is, but there's a McDonald's that still serves pizza. I knew about that, but I don't know where that is either. I kind of wanted to try it, but like not really that big a deal. Okay, so first thing I do is draw 4, and if I draw any glitches, resolve those immediately in the order which I drew them. Then remove them from the game. So I can take their bad... Okay, they're all bad, I'm guessing. And then I draw replacements, so I have a hand of 4. Okay, so I didn't draw any glitches on the first turn. Then I choose cards. I choose one card to be the event, and I must assign a card keyed to a system with a dice on it, if possible. So the events are... Which side is the event? So there's a little key. The event is number 2. So this is the event. That's what I think that's right. So this is what system, and it will take damage equal to that number. So the green system here, the life system, would take 1 damage, which would lower the dice by 1. So it looks like I have 3 1s and a 2. So obviously I would not play this because I would just immediately kill that system. Well, you never know. Some glitches could be good. It was good for Wreck-It Ralph, right? I forget her name. She glitched the game. The little girl character. Okay, so that's so we have number 4 is the system, the name of the system affected by the event, and a 3-letter abbreviation. For example, POW, and then a unique card number. So all these are unique numbers. This is the event. This is the flavor text, thematic text, and then at the bottom is a speed, which moves me closer to the black hole. That's okay. So 1 is slow and 3 is way fast. So this must be like a pretty good card. And then we have number 5 is the action. So if I want to take these actions, okay, so I'm basically assigning these, and I guess I'd have to put 1 in the cache. Yeah, Vanellope Van Schweetz. Penelope Van Schweetz. That's, yes. That was a good character. I was a little disappointed with the second movie, I have to say. Since it's virtually the same story, different characters affected. Okay, so I will choose 1 to be the event, and I must assign a card keyed to a system with a dice on it, which possible. Then I assign 1 to be the action, 1 to be the starship speed, and 1 to be the cache. And then I will resolve the event. Okay, so which event do I want? I probably want just the 1. There's 2 life 1s. I don't want to use that one. This lets me move away from the black hole, so let's do this one. So I will make this the event, which I think you just put the card like that. So I have to assign all these first, and then I resolve. Number 2 is the action. Ooh, flip a dice to its opposite face. That's great right now, because those are all 2s. So I'll put that there. I'm going to run out of space again, aren't I? 3, I think I will... 3 is the black hole movement, so this moves 2. I knew that was going to be a good card, because it was only a 1. Oh no, this is probably the card I was thinking. Since it's a 3, I was thinking this power must be powerful. Yeah, you choose -2 black hole or +1. I'm not sure what those symbols mean, but I'm going to put that in the cache. Okay. So now, it is Vanellope. I thought it was Penelope. Jeez. All this time. Okay, so I'm resolving the event, which is engineering goes down by 1. Okay. Then I resolve the action. Do what the action card says. This may lead to systems becoming fully operational or collapse. Deal with them immediately before going on to step 5. Oh, so I could... I'm assuming once I go to 6, they would be fully operational. If it goes above 6, it becomes fully operational. So that's not... If I flip that 1 to a 6, that would not be... Although I think I will do that. So I'm going to flip a dice to its opposite face, which 1 becomes a 6. And then I will do... This is the speed, so that's a 2. So I guess I move 2. Where do I start? Okay, so... Oh, okay, I could go back here. So I guess I'm going like that. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. It's 2 spaces. And then I save to the cache of 1 card. I think it's cache, right? I don't think it's cache. I don't like saying that. If it's true, I won't say it. Cache sounds wrong. Okay. You can have a max of 1 card in the cache, so you may either place the card you choose straight into the discard pile or replace the existing card in the cache. We're putting the replaced card into the discard pile. Okay, so this is basically 1 card I hold to the next turn, and then it'll kind of flip-flop out. Caches and cache, yep. Okay. I think that's it. This rulebook is really basic. Okay, so discard, event, action, and speed. So these are now discarded. Easy. And check for end of game. No. So I will draw 4. And technically this is in my hand, right? So I could use it. Back on screen. Okay, what do we get here? I didn't get any glitches. That's good. Keeping the turn sequence off camera for now. Okay, I have to choose the event. I have to choose action, speed, and cache. I should not have said the word cache because now it's making me think it. Okay, so these are all down 2, except for the nav, which is down 1. Goodness. Okay. This seems like it's going to be hard. Okay, so I think I'm going to take the nav as the event for that to be -1. Then the action. So the actions are, I don't know, this is it interesting to read all the flavor? Patch nav systems. I mean, I like, hey Rainer, how's it going? Okay, so the actions. This one is, I choose to, -2 black hole or +1 die roll. I don't know what that means. I guess moving 2 away from the black hole, or me adding 1 to a dice. So that's one little thing that's not in here is symbology. Not that it's like impossible to understand, but I don't see any reference to that. Also, I'm missing something, which I don't think I am. Nope, not even on the back of the book. Okay. But that's pretty understandable. Okay, so -2 on the black hole or +1 dice. That's probably my one. Oh, search the dice and remove the first glitch. Swap 2 dice. That doesn't make sense right now. Or another -2 black hole +1 die. I shall. And that's a really, yeah, I probably don't want to play that as speed. I think I'm going to do the plus, and the +1 just seems so nothing. Move 2 away or, yeah, makes sense. Well, I think I'm going to choose one of those. Going to add a pip. Man, they're up. Okay. I don't know what the glitches are. I'm gonna leave that in because I think I want to see what a glitch does just for the heck of it. And then my speed will be, I want my speed to be 1, so I'm probably going to keep that as speed. That's the swap 2 dice. And then I'm going to take this one as the action. I will cache. I'm going to cache that. And then I'm going to swap 2. No, I'm going to play that as a speed, which is just 1. And then this one will. And then this one just discards, which is actually pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe. Alright, we'll see how bad the glitches are. I'll keep that one for now. Search the deck is probably powerful. I agree. That's what I'm going to keep it. Okay, so. First thing is 1 down on the nav. So I go down to a 1. And I choose -2 or +1. I think I'm just going to give that +1 right back. Oh, you know what? If I go to 7, that's repaired. Let's see what happens when it's repaired. The card you assign to speed has a value of 1 for the rest of the game. Well, that's fantastic. I think that's... Engineering is repaired. So all the cards I play to speed now are 1. Let me hide that. There we go. Cool. That's that. I did the... Now I move 1. I can see this game's pretty quick. And that's cached. Okay. Discard these 3. Yeah, it's a really powerful... I'm guessing all these systems are super powerful. I am 1/3 of the way to winning this game. Okay, so we have 4 more cards. These cards are nice too. They're big and they feel good. Okay. Sleep in the Eva pod. What is the action there? Disable the thrust limiters, offline non-essential systems, power sync, and install isolation buffers. Okay, what do I want for the event? There's a 0. That's pretty awesome. Of course, this card is awesome. This card is really awesome because it does no speed. I mean, and this one's one dice down 3 and 1 dice up 3. I don't think I'm going to be playing that right now. Move 2 away from the black hole, that's okay. Swap 2 dice, I don't care about that right now. Search the deck and remove the first glitch. Search the deck and remove the first glitch. So I think I'm going to do a 0 just because I don't want to lose anything here. The action, I'm going to... I think it's telling me I want to get rid of glitches. So I will do that. I will play this one to search the deck and remove the first glitch, and then I will play... Well, all my speeds are 1. It's all about what I want to keep for the next turn. I'll keep the move 2 away from the black hole as my cash card, and then I'll just... Oh, but that's search the deck. It might be awesome. Okay, well this is... I kind of want to see what the glitches do, that's why I'm not removing them, but I think maybe I should. And this basically turns to a 1. Okay, cool. Yeah, my nav makes the 0 a 1. Oh, yeah, you're right. So that, but the -3/+3, I can't really use it. So I'll just play it for the, then you know what? I should basically do this. Wait a second. No, let's do this. Yeah, this 3 turns into a 1. Yeah, engineering, correct. Okay, so nothing goes down. The yellow does not go down. I'm going to search a deck and remove the first glitch. Look at that. There's the first one. And so let's see what it was going to be. Power search. Each of your highest value systems take 1 damage. That would be really bad if that came out next turn, because they're almost all at 2. Okay, I can understand why that would be good to go. Then I'm moving 1. And I'm saving that card. Okay, that's easy. Two, 3, 4. Yeah, burst transmissions. Flip a dice to its opposite face, not 1 to 6. That's a good event for me. Controlled explosion, detach, -1 on one dice, +1 on another. Starfield pattern recognition. Move 4 closer to the black hole, then add 3 to the die. Ooh. Cultivate algal blooms. You choose -2 or +1 on the -2 from the black hole or +1 on the die. Okay, I don't want to lose power. That would kill power. This I can do calm down by 1, but this is a good. I think I'm gonna have to keep this action to flip. Now I can't do 1 to 6, so 2 to 5 is probably what I'm gonna do. So keep that as the action. I'm gonna do these in a weird order. Nav down by 1. I don't want to kill the nav. Life down by 1. I think life down by 1 has got to be the number. My speed is going to be 1 no matter what. There's another search to glitch. Move 4 closer. This is actually pretty interesting. The move 4 closer to the black hole, then add 3 to a die, because then I could start. Maybe that's too risky. I would want to probably add 3 to a dice when it's going to go from a 4 to a, like, be successfully successfully like fixed, and then it doesn't really matter. That one's going to be a 1 no matter what it is. Okay, so down 1 on life. Flip a dice to its opposite face, but not a 1 to a 6. Can't decide. Let's do POW. That goes to a 5. And then I'm moving 2. This says move 2, but I always move 1 because of my engineering, so I'm moving 1. Okay. Next turn. I could see how a 10-minute timer would be quite challenging. Because you'd have to you wouldn't be taking as long as I'm taking to make decisions. Alright, so we had this nav from last turn to Starfield. We have wear a spacesuit, which is 2 power there, or 2 down. We have flush the exhaust systems, which is 1 down. Heat bursting, which is 1 down. Rebuild the stellar compass, which is 1 down. This lets me re-roll a die. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I like that. Move 3 away from the black hole, and then add 1 to a dice. This one's swap 2 dice. I'm going to probably do this, move 4 closer, and then add 3. Because then I could push power over the limit. So I'm going to keep that one. But that's the, yeah, okay. And I guess here's a roll question. Can I play these to lower repaired systems? Rules question. Like if that system's repaired, what does it do? Oh, I have to do it. I have to play it where a dice is on it. So I cannot play these as events. So really my only other choice is this one. Oh no, that'll kill it. So I have to rethink. Interesting. All right, I'm going to lose the system here, I think. It's interesting now. I can't play these. I have to choose either losing nav or life support. And I can't, yeah, either one I would have played there, I would have done. All right, well, let's look at the consequences of these just to see. If I lose nav, when scoring at the end of the game, do not count points for systems still under repair. That's not really a huge deal since score is like, yeah. Life, each turn ignore the system on the event card. You must assign the damage to the system with the lowest dice value if tied you choose. That's terrible. I will, well, Nav, sorry Nav. My score is going to suffer because of you. So Nav goes down by 1, and then I'm going to move 1. Boo. And then I'm going to cash the move 3 away from the black hole. So that's that. Okay. Nav down by 1. Boom, it's dead. Which is a scoring thing. It just doesn't score me. When scoring at the end of the game, do not count points for system under repair. Okay. Fair enough. Move 4 closer to the black hole, then add 3 to a die. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. Yeah. And then I'm going to add 3 to a die, which I'm going to make +3 on the POW. To make it go over 7 or 6. Oh, yay, no effect. POW didn't give me any bonuses. But their negative effect would have been cannot use minuses and pluses for the rest of the game. So that would have made that power useless for the whole game. So, but, all right. There we go. That's the turn. This is cool. I like this. I mean, you get 4 choice. You have to make 4 choices a turn. I like it. It's not super challenging, but I mean mentally, I don't have to keep track of a million things. But I do like the choices each turn. Okay. So I have the heat bursting, which is one I'm probably going to play because that just moves me 3 away from black hole. This lets me remove a glitch. This lets me re-roll a die, which I find intriguing. Move 2 away from the black hole. And search the deck and remove. I got a lot of glitch removal. So, but I'm going to move away from the black hole. So that's going to go there. That's my action. My event, I need to go down by 1. Oh man, I'm going to lose another system. No, not true. I'm going to go down by 1 for the calm. Speed is always 1 for here. And I'm going to re-roll the dice on this one. Save that. Okay. Down by 1 on calm. Move 3 away from the black hole. Goodbye, black hole. Then I'm going to... This one is move speed 3, but it's always 1. And then I'm keeping that for cash. Okay. Done. I guess what you could do is eventually just get rid of this little sheet and just kind of set them across. Okay, drawing 4. Okay, there's a glitch. It's probably gonna. Oh no, there's 2 glitches. So you draw them in the order. You draw them in the order you drew them, or you resolve them in the order they did. Okay, so the first one, reactor breach. Each of your lowest value systems takes 1 damage. Well, that's terrible. And that basically, I think, no, that doesn't necessarily lose me the game, but I'm pretty surely going to lose. Each of your lowest values takes 1 damage, so that's that, and that, they're basically destroyed. So when calm destroys, only once, subtract 1 from each dice. Okay, that's freaking great. Okay, I was getting cocky. And then the life support, each turn, ignore the system on the event card. You must assign the damage to the system with the lowest dice value. If tied, you choose. Okay, I think I'm dead. I think I am dead. Okay. Well, let's see. And this glitch is out of the game. Yeah, it's a weird like wrap it around kind of thingy if you can't make that out. Here's the second glitch. Gravity surge. Move your starship 4 spaces toward the black hole. Okay, that doesn't kill me. Wow. And then I have to replace that. Did I draw one too many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know what? I did. No, because the fourth one was a glitch too. I might have drawn one too many cards there. Yes, the dice are going to kill me because right now so I think I'm just dead because the life power when it's disabled each turn ignore the system on the event card. You must assign the damage to the lowest value. Unless I have a 0 here. Nope, I don't have a 0. So I'm basically dead. Yeah, because I have to. No matter what I pick, it always goes to the lowest dice, and that's the lowest. So, boom, Mem died. So that's 4 systems disabled. Remove all cards in the cache from the game, then flip the console card to the red side. You cannot save the cache for the rest of the game. Okay, great. Well. I was getting so... Okay, so now the glitches, I understand. They pretty much have to go. I'm going to play again. I'm going to reset these. I'm going to pick different systems. Would you guys play this game? Does anybody play solo games much in the chat? Anybody into solo? I'm not into solo. But I am because of the situation here. I want to play something. Not solo now, yeah. Should I do the timer? Sure, why not? I will do the timer. So I'm just gonna wipe all these and pick 6 new ones. Okay, let's go back. New POW. A new column. I still have Nemo's War unplayed because of it. Yeah, I want to play Nemo's War. I was actually searching my collection for it because I knew I had a copy. Could not find it. I searched for hours. And I must have misplaced it. I took it away and put it in the library or something. Okay. Putting these all to 6. Okay, so I'm pulling out, let's reshuffle this. Make sure I don't have any cards mixed up here. These are all systems. Yeah, these cards are fantastic. I love them. They're huge. There was a Dungeon Delving solo Kickstarter game I got a while back. Which one was that? Do you remember the name of it? I like Dungeon games. So Rainer, I was doing my backer kit or Crowdox or one of those pledge managers or something for the board and dice game. Remind me what it is. I can't remember the name of it. Something. Tell me which one did you just do You just did a backer kit thing for pledge manager for one of your games that's coming out. Dark Ages. Yes, thank you. I don't know. I can remember it. I thought you had 4 games because I did the backer where I get both versions of the game. And then it said, add these on, and they had the subtitles of the games, which were different than the actual titles on the box. They're there, but it's tiny. And so I'm like, did I miss all? Are they doing 4 versions of this game? So I had to do research. I'm a completist. I like to have everything. So I almost bought 2 extra copies. Because you have Dark Ages Europe and Dark Ages... I'm drawing a blank on all the names, of course, while I'm under pressure. So I'm removing 8. Western Heritage of Charlemagne. Western and what was the other one? Central. Yeah, so I backed Western and Central, and then I saw, oh, add these to your cart. Heritage of Charlemagne and Holy Roman Empire. And I'm like, ooh, what are these? So a little confusing, but it's okay. Not your fault. It's my stupid FOMO. I basically want, I'm like, are those included in this? Or I'm going to do the 4-way stack here this time. See if I can do this. I'll show you my process. So I split it in 2. I'll split these in 2. This one's super heavy. Feels like heavy. Those all feel the same. Maybe it should have said like deal 13 off the top, or like whatever that number is off the top, and then I don't know, whatever. I'm not a game designer. Oh, thank you. That'd be great. I hope we can use them this year. Oh, these are shuffled into here. Well, I really am enjoying doing this, everybody. Thanks for watching with me. Very fun. Oh, I was supposed to remove one of these, right? So move one or 2? Only need four glitches. I think I put in 5. Let me put one out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Thanks for doing these streams, Scott. Yeah, thank you, Reiner. I appreciate that. You gonna order Nemo's War tomorrow? Yeah, I might. Oh gosh. So I went to I had to go to pick up the. I had to go pick up the paycheck protection check from the bank on Friday. Stopped at the library on the way back and picked every solo game out of the library that I could find from Essen. I don't think I got everything because there was some huge giant stuff, and I was like, I may not be able to deal with that. So I've got about 10 solo games, soloable games, and some pure solo games. So I'm gonna try to play some. That goes on top. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this card because I think it's just a little clunky. This card, I'm gonna just get rid of it. I have to do an event, and I'll leave it up there to remind me that I need to do all those things, but I'm not gonna turn them and stuff because that's slower. All right, what do we want? What am I most excited to play? Gosh, there was some really interesting stuff that I had never heard of before. It was a game about Salem witch trials, I think. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get that. I want to play that. So I'm excited for that. I grabbed another game. It's up here. No, I didn't bring it up. What is the name of that one? I don't bring it up here, did I? Or did I? Yeah. It's one by Renegade. It looked like a FTL board game. Does anybody know that one? Sorry, talking to. I also want to play Rallyman. I grabbed the Rallyman, and I grabbed. Oh man, I can't remember. I should just take a picture, so I have these. Okay, so. I will set it. I think it's easy. I'm gonna play. What am I gonna play? Easy or hard? I'm gonna just do hard. 10 minutes, baby. Ooh, I feel pressure. See if is 10 minutes the hard one. Where'd it go? 10 minutes are hard, 15 minutes easy. 15 minutes is easy. I feel like that would be hard too. Okay, so I'm gonna do 10 minutes. Hey Siri, set a 10-minute timer.
Okay, 10 minutes and counting.
All right, gotta go. Draw 4. I should not draw like this. That's slow. Okay, so my event, I will probably... Oh, these all need to be on 2. Let's stop. Hold on. Time out. Yeah, you know what? I think 10 minutes is too hard. I'm going to do 15. Just so I like have a slight chance to win. I think the game's hard as it is. Okay, I'll start that in a second, but I need to put all these on 2s. Not sure why. I was wishful thinking starting on 6s. Okay. And I think I can be on the screen. Not there. Can I scale this? Goodness. I know there's a way to scale that. I was trying to shrink it. Maybe I don't need to be on the screen. Okay. Top right? Alright, let's do top right. I feel like showing my face might be fun to watch me in the pain of the game. Cool, perfect. Alright, starting timer now. Starfield pattern recognition, I'm not going to read any of the flavor. Move 4 close to the black hole, I'm not going to do that. And then add 3, but that is put... Why did I... Oh my god. Terrible one. Okay. Search the deck and remove the first glitch. That's probably the action I'm going to play. Carry any 1 card into the next turn, draw as normal. Carry 1 card. Move 2 away from black hole. I'm not sure I understand that event, but so I think I'm going to do 1 here. I'm already dead. I don't understand that card, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, 1 for the event. The action, I'm going to move 4 closer and add 2. You know, I'm going to remove the glitch. Speed is 0. Hold that. Event 1. Down. Great. Controlled drift. Ship position. Thank you, everybody. I'm pressure. Okay, search the deck and read the first glitch. Done. I'm going to do that because those glitches are bad. Okay, I have a good amount of time now, I think, for the glitch. Did I forget what the error card? I don't know what the error card is. Okay. Speed 0. Don't move. That's it. Holding that. I think I'm good. First turn done. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't even do the action. I'm running too quickly here. Move 4 closer to the black hole, then add 3 to a dice. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna add 3 to calm because it went down by 1. So that goes to a 4. Man, I'm already like screwing up. Okay, event. Ooh, that's a re-roll. Move 2 away from the black hole. Search the deck and remove the first glitch. Take a card from its cache and use its action. Then return it to the cache. That's pretty cool. Move 2 away from... What's going down by 1 or 2? I want to re-roll the dice. I want some luck. So I'm going to use that for my action. I think I'm going to use that for the event to make life go down by 1, and I'll probably re-roll life. My speed, those speeds are terrible. Those speeds are bad. Man alive. Okay, well I got to keep one. Could play that as a speed. They're all 3s. It's all 3s and a 2. I'm going to play 3 as the speed. I think I'm going to die. Keep that in the cache, so that's gone. Okay, so move 2. Sorry, 1 down on life. Reroll a die. So, come on, 6. 2. Not great. Boo. And then this is speed 3. Great start. Started here. I think that was right. I was on the run track. Move 4 closer to the black hole, then add 3 to a die. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think I'm good. FTL the solo game, kinda. But no Marauders. I don't think. And I threw away a card. That's the one I should keep. Okay. Okay, everything's a 1. There's a 2. Don't want to do that. Reroll 1 or 2 dice. I probably need that. I choose -2 or +1 on the die. Move 1 closer to the black hole, then add 1 to a die. Or move 2 away from the black hole. Okay. Ooh, flip a dice to its opposite face. And that means I can flip a 1 because it doesn't have the restriction. Do I have any 1s out there? I'm going to make a 1. That's the action I'm going to do. So I'm going to keep this as the action. Ugh, the speeds are terrible. Okay. So calm's down by 1. That's not what I want to be down by 1. I wanted to roll. I wanted something that will go to a 1 and then flip it. Okay. Make nav go down by 1. Speed will be 1. Okay. Blue down by 1. I'm never going to finish this in... I mean, what's my timer? I'm already at 10 minutes. Never going to happen. Flip a dice to its opposite side, turning it to a 6. That's not one. It's a 1 speed. Wow. Keeping that. Sorry for any errors. I'll try to catch myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Add 1, reroll, search the deck, remove the glitch, add 1 to the die. This is -2 or +1 to a die. I think I'm going to even try re-rolling again. So I'm going to keep that as the action. I will knock down engineering by 1. Oh no! If I +1 the nav, I will finish it. So we'll do that. Engineering will go down by 1. Speed 1. Cache this. I'm going to keep the glitch thing. Okay, that's cool. Down by 1 on engineering. Add 1 to a die. That makes that a 7. So that is fixed. That is repaired. The nav. Under repair systems are worth +2 at the end of the game instead of +1. Okay, so that's basically scoring. And then my speed is 1. I think I'm going to hit that black hole. That black hole is coming fast. Everybody's like, you're going to die. You got this. Oh no, you guys are right. Cool. Well, I'll be the negative Nancy. How did Nancy get negative, by the way? Is there a story there? Add 1 to a die. You do not move towards the black hole this time. Move 4 away. Oh, that's a huge one. 4 away from the black hole. I'm going to keep that as my action most likely. Oh, shoot. Flip a dice to its opposite face. That, I feel it trumps the black hole movement. I'm going to move speed 1, and then one of these is going to be the end event, which I think I'm going to... Oh, that kills engineering. I can't play that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, man alive. Okay. Ugh. Terrible. Okay, so I don't want to kill anything. Nancy. Negative Nancy. I feel like this is... I don't want to kill engineering, so I'm not going to use the vent. That's the speed. This is cached. So, 1 down on life. Move 4 away from the black hole. And then move forward 1. That's it. Keeping Evapod. I couldn't do that, Jared, because I would have had to make it go down by 1. Or I would have lost life. I mean, I would have lost the system anyway. I have no navigation. Nope. I do have navigation. I repaired navigation. Okay. Add 1 to a die. Swap 2 dice. Move 2 close to the black hole, then add 2 to a die. I choose -2 or +1 on the die. I think I'm gonna move 2 closer and add 2 because I can get comms to 6. I will keep this as mem down and speed 1. Speed 1. Yeah. 1 down on mem. Move 2 closer to the black hole and add 2 to a die and then make that a 6. Oh, there's so many ones. Anyway, maybe if I can just focus on one system. Move 1. Keeping... This could actually push comms over, so I'm going to keep that and get rid of Evapod. Oh, there's the glitch next turn. Shoot. Should have kept the other one. But the percentages are dropping as we talk. Be surviving. Okay. Swap 2, -2 or +1, add 1 to a die, flip a dice to its opposite face, which is fantastic too. But I wanted to save comms, so I'm going to keep the add 1 to a die. And then I'm going to... Oh god, these are all bad. -1 on POW. Speed 1. That's the turn. Okay. 1 down on POW. Add 1 to a die. Comms is repaired. Yay. Give me an ability that can help me. You may use the cash card in your selection as a second action. If you do, oh, that's great. If you do, move your starship 1 space toward the black hole. Okay, that's good. Gives me an option, but it hurts a little. And then 1 speed. Done. I'm gonna keep. This is really good, actually. Oh, they're the same. I guess that. Man, okay. Here's the hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of your highest value systems takes 1 damage. They're all 1s, by the way. What? That's so disgusting. Okay, by the way, I'm waiting for the chat to catch up. 4 minutes left, by the way. That's a lull. You know what? I'm going to just play the same setup so I don't have to reset it one more time. That's, well, you know, it's a hard game. I'd be disappointed. Oh, here. Found all the symbols. Found all the symbols. It's on the back of the turn order. That's good. What is the error card? I never... If drawn, carry out 2 of these options immediately. Not sure what this is for. This glitch card. Error. Okay, I think... Yeah, these are all... I think we had them all pretty correct. Yep. Anyway, yeah, I backed the final girl. The ship just had a catastrophic disaster. It basically said remove 1. Here. Each of your highest value systems take 1 damage. They're all at 1. So, yeah. That would be catastrophic. Okay. Let's do one more time. Then I'm going to go to bed. I have to go to a meeting in the morning tomorrow, unfortunately, and it's out of the house, so we have to power up with all the stuff. It's a meeting I cannot get out of. Yeah, this is a big Kickstarter month. Okay, so leave all those the same. I'm going to swap out 2 of the Lux cards. Those 2. Or not Lux cards, glitch cards. 1, 2, need the other 2. somewhere. Yeah, I mean, the Kickstarters keep on coming. You know, I don't blame them. Have to. Missing a look an error card. Did I put too many in there? Or not enough? Okay. I don't see it. That did not fan roll. Interesting choice on the graphic. I like the graphic design. I like the starkness of it. And the cards are awesomely huge, which I like big cards. Can't lie, I like big cards. Cannot lie. Okay. I was maybe playing one short there. I don't know. But I have a fourth one. Okay. Drop, yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards out. This is all he has done. Okay, interesting. How many cards? I hate to do the sorting thing. How many cards are in this deck? I'm just gonna do math. Here's my timer. I might have been able to win that. I was 2 in. I was 2 up. 60 cards. So I'm pulling out 8. So I'm 52. What's 52 divided by 4? 13? Is that right? Out. 13 out. Shuffle these in here. I don't know why they just say take 13 cards off the top, then shuffle these in. Dividing into 4 stacks takes too long. I think I'm right? Do I have a logic flaw? I might actually have to go back and play some Gloomhaven. I've only played like 20 hours. I mean, I say only, it's 20 hours of time. It does kind of remind me of Black Box of Rome, Glory to Rome. Does that have a solo game? I don't think it does. Okay, here we go. Reset the dice. Everything starts at 2. Gloomhaven is a super campaign. I got in just a touch of the story in that game. I need to play more. But that was more fun with people. I don't think I want to solo it. 50 minutes starting. Going. Okay. Subtract 3 from a die of +3. I'm not going to do that. Flip a dice to its opposite face. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that for 0 deductions. This does not let me do the 1/6 trick, so that will be good. Reroll. That's a 2-speed. That's a 2-speed. So, what do I keep? I'm going to keep the reroll. 0 power. Got it. Flip a dice to its opposite side. Let's do... Oh, I don't know what these are. Which one was good? Was there any of these good? A lot of these have no effect. Okay, I'm going to increase... I'm going to flip power to 5. And then I'm going to move 2. Done. Yeah, it's soloable. It's just I don't think I have the stamina to play. Did you play one character, Jared, or did you play extra? reroll a die, search the deck, remove a glitch, search the deck, remove a glitch, add X to a dice, where X is the event damage on your chosen card. That's interesting. I could put... Oh, I can't do it. Yes, I could put yellow. No, that'll kill the system. Man, I could kill a system right now. I could kill a system and keep a system. Well, I think I'm going to keep that event for 0. I'm going to do a reroll. I mean, that for sure will succeed. So I should probably do that, even though I kill a system, because it doesn't... So I'm going to knock Mem down 2. And then I'm going to add X. And then I'm going to fly 2, and that's going to save. 20 Hours of Gloomhaven was quite a lot. We didn't unlock any characters. Okay, so 2 down kills Mem. I hope that doesn't do anything to it. You cannot remove glitches from the main deck for the rest of the game. Wonderful. That was probably the wrong move. Okay, add X to a dice where X is the event damage. I'm going to add 2 to POW, which makes it a 7, so that's repaired. POW. Once only. Set any one dice to 5. That's fabulous. Okay, what am I doing? What am I setting to 5? I don't think any of these powers are really good for me. I'm setting comms to 5. Flying 2. Oh, I should I don't need glitches anymore, so trash that glitch search. Okay. Swap 2 dice. -2 on one, +2 on another. That will save me another system, so maybe I should do that. I think I'm going to do it. I'm playing it fast and loose. You choose -2 or +1 on a die. Yeah, so I'm going to keep this -2 +2. I'm going to give myself... Ooh, the damage is terrible. 1 damage on life. And fly 1. Cash one of these. I think I'm going to keep the reroll. Alright. -1 on life. This is dangerous, actually. I'm playing with fire. -2 +2. -2 on nav. Dead. +2 on comms. Fixed. You may use the cash card in your selection as a second action. If you do move your starship 1 space toward the black hole. That's pretty great. And then the nav dies. Collapse systems are worth -3 at the end of the game. So that's -3 points. And I'm keeping that. Okay, cool. I think I'm going to win this one. Famous last words. I only need 1 more system. So these are destroyed. These are repaired. There's a glitch sitting for me next turn. I have to win right now because that glitch is probably just going to wipe me out. Okay, I can't search a deck. I can add 1 to a die. Or I choose -2. Okay, so I'm going to make engineering go down by 1. I'm going to play this as a speed. I can't remove the glitch, so I'm going to do that. And then that is cached. Oh, reroll. I think I like the reroll better. Just because I could get lucky. I keep that in the cache. Okay. -1 on engineering. Reroll a die. I feel lucky with pink. Come on. 2. Fly 0. Done. Timer. 9 minutes left. I got that. Oh, this kills me right now because they're different. So they could. Oh, this kills me for sure. Come on. Each of your highest value systems takes a damage. Yeah, well that's great. This card is a SOB. Oh, you know what? I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Hold on. So it kills the life. This goes down to 1. Still alive. Shuffle the top 4 cards of the discard pile into the main deck. That's not a big deal. I draw 2 more to replace those. And then I shuffle... What did it say? The top 4 of the card. Okay, so I just take off 12. Wait, shuffle the top 4 cards of the discard pile in the main deck. Okay, whatever. These are not terribly bad. I don't know why it says... I mean, I'm just going to do this. This is just a time slower. I think it's called time dilation. Alright, that's shuffled. You're right, Jared. Thank you. It's all ones. So the 2 went down to a 1. But then I killed it with the... No, I'm good. Right? Yeah, the 2 went down to a 1. Thank you. Yeah, the 2 and a 1. Only the 2 takes damage. Whew. I'm just so used to it killing everything. Okay. Kangaroo the thrusters. Move forward with a black hole. -2 or +1. Add 1 to a dice. Subtract 1... to or from a dice. Add or subtract 1 to or from a dice. I don't know why I would ever do negative. And then that. So I'm going to move 4 away from black hole or plus. I need to do a +1. And I don't have. Oh, I do have a 0. That's a 0. Speed 1. Cash. That. No damage. I'm going to do +1 on engineering. Move speed 1. Okay. Keeping that. Kangaroo the thrusters. I don't know what that means. Okay, take a card from the cache, use its action, and return it to the cache. Oh, I can use the cache as a second action this turn. I forgot about that. But yes, so that's useful. I've got to reroll again. Maybe I'll get a little lucky. I'm gonna lose something though. No, engineering has to go down by 1. So engineering has to go down by 1. That's the only choice I have. And then I'm going to re-roll, and then I'm going to move. Oh, the speeds are all terrible. Move 2. Let me cash that. 1 damage on engineering. Reroll a die. Engineering, come on. Hey, slivers. Why don't I think of silvers? Sorry about that. Wow, I cannot roll tonight. That is just the worst. And then speed 2. Now, if I want to use this power, I can move 2 away from black hole, but it costs me 1, so that's kind of pointless. That's interesting. I got to remember that. Put an action in here that actually does something. Yeah, yeah. Hans Zimmer would be playing in the background. Okay. I have to make engineering go down or life go down. I can't make life go down, so I have to make engineering go down. That's killing me. Reroll a die. I'm gonna try the lucky draw again. Speed 2. Putting that into the cache. These move 2 away from them. I can do those. That'll basically save me 1. Because I spend 1 to move 2 back. Okay, 2 damage on engineering. It's dead. Increase all movement towards the black hole by 1 for the rest of the game. That's awesome. Reroll a die. Come on, life. Give me a 6. Come on. I needed some luck. Better than what I've been rolling. It's a 3, but not any much better. I move 2, but I have to add 1, so I'm moving 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to spend spend 1 to go back 2. So I went back 1. That's my comm power, because I fixed the comms. Come on, I thought I was going to win this for sure. I had a great start. I have to make the life go down. Okay, I only have ones, so I'm not re-rolling. I'm gonna add one. This is basically nothing. I have to re-roll, right? This doesn't work. I can't remove glitches anymore. These speeds are ridiculous. Wow. Okay. One damage to life support. Reroll a die. Come on, 6. Am I keeping an extra card? This is my cash card. 2. God damn. Speed 1. I'm going to spend 1 to move 2 away, so I move back 1. I think I'm doing okay. No, I don't think it says you'll lose it. It says you may use the cash card in your selection as a second action. I don't know. It doesn't say to remove it. I'm playing it in my favor. This game's hard enough. Okay, life down by 1. Can I not draw a life for once? Swap 2 dice. That's not going to work. Add 1 to a die. I have to do that. I mean, this is stupid. Okay. That's going out. Okay. 1 damage to life. Add 1 to a die. It's at 2. And then I move 1, which is +1, 1, 2. And then I'm gonna, as a second action, do that where I move forward 1 and then back 1. Back 2, sorry. So basically back 1. Yeah, I mean, it could be a cheat. It's not, I mean, I'm not going to win the game by exploiting it. It's only like keeping me from dying a little quicker. Good, I didn't draw a life card. I guess if I don't draw the card, I don't take a negative. Is that a rules question? I have 1 minute left. I'm just going to play that. I don't have to move it. Ooh, that's move 4, move 4 closer. No damages, 1 speed. Move 2 away from the black hole yet again. Okay. No damage, I think. Move 4 closer to the black hole and add 3 to a die. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 5. Come on, man. I have to go through 1 more turn. Move 2. 1, 2. And then I'm going to move back 1 by using that exploit. Come on. No life damage. 2 life damage. Game over. Nope, I can do it. Flip a die to its opposite face. Add 1 to a die, and then speed 1. That's, I'm not keeping that. 2 damage puts me down to a 3. Flip a die to its opposite face. I'm at a 4. 1 speed. I think I can't do this because I have to move forward and then back 2. So I'm on the brink. So basically I think I'm dead. Again. There's the timer. So I'm really dead. Dead. Okay, let's rabbit chase this and see what happens. Could I have gotten over them? Nope, there's no way. I think I have to blank. So I would lose 1 here. I can't do it. Yeah, that would be gonna help me. Man, this game's hard. But it's fun. I mean, I want to play it again, I think. I want to beat it, of course. Sliver says, so I played Last Bastion this weekend virtually with my 2 boys, 17 and 14, as they were with their mom. And we won and we're super happy. That's cool. Awesome. So you played a 3-player game, or did you 4? 3. I want to play that game again with at least 2 characters with that game. 3-player, yeah. Yeah, this is a cool game. I think it's fun. I think it's tough. I don't know. I'm guessing all my actions. I've seen all the actions by now. Yeah. So it's like combinations of -2 and +1s. You don't move towards the black hole this turn. That's a good action. Reroll. I got no luck with the rerolls. I think you have to have a little bit of luck. If you're gonna, I mean, if there's, okay, here's each of your lowest value systems take a damage, and then Coolant link. Your cache is destroyed. Flip the console to the red. You cannot save to the cache for the rest of the game. That's tough. I don't think the cache, I used it that much, except for maybe that little trick where I was using it to go back a step each time. Yeah, if I used calm earlier, I might have won. Maybe. Yeah, because I could have, if I could have used the action where I go forwards 4 spaces on the black hole and add 3 to a die, and I could repeat that over and over again, that would be great. That would have won the game. But you're probably right, Jared, about having to discard that card. That's sort of a fact thing. I don't think there's... Checking to see if there's any... I don't see anything. Okay, so there's some variance in gameplay here. Try to improve your score within a given time. Okay, well you have to win first to score, I'm assuming. Reduce the time you have to play. Adjust your starting position on the black hole. Seed the main deck with 5 or 6 glitches. Start with one of the systems already collapsed, or the super insane variant. During setup, lay out the randomly selected systems face down without looking at their effects. Yeah, this adds an air of mystery to what happens when a system fails or becomes operational. Conflict effects. In some situations, it's possible for a system collapse or an operational effect to be similar to another system's effect. In the situation where a system collapse or operational effect seems to conflict with a previous occurrence, the latter system takes precedence. Okay. Well, there you go. And I think there's a secret code on the back of the book. Okay, does anybody... I mean, to me, this seems like code. There's a message here. Right? All these black boxes and then dice, water. There's a code here. What is it, Tony? I'm going to ask him. Good night, Slivers. I don't know why, but I read your name as Silvers quite often. I'm not sure why I do that. Well, cool. Well, thanks for everybody. I'm going to call it an early night at midnight for me. Normally I'm a 2 a.m., 3 a.m. guy because I do have to go up and do that meeting tomorrow. There's no luck involved. It's basically signing a piece of paper. I sold my house. We close. Thanks for watching, Jared. Thanks, Barb. Thanks, Rainer. Thanks, everybody. I'm hoping to make it back in time. I know it's just one signature. I'll be back tomorrow morning, midday on my time for streaming with Lincoln, Nikki, and I think Travis Chance is going to be with us, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure what we're playing. I feel like we don't think that far ahead. He probably has something in his brain to play. So, yeah. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Thanks for everybody for watching.